Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Rob. So today we're going to go over Screen. How to use Screen, why to use Screen. And I went over this kind of in short on our last weekly video for Linux.org's weekly video thing. But I don't feel I did it justice. So I want to kind of do not a deep dive, but a deeper dive than I did the other day. And mainly, why do you use Screen, right? So sometimes you're going to run something, command, or you're going to run something that's going to take a while to complete. Maybe it's an rsync that's grabbing a ton of stuff, and you want to kind of keep track of it. Or maybe it's a download or something with curl or wget or whatever. Anyway, maybe it's just something that's going to take a little bit of time, right? So you're going to SSH into your remote server that you're working on, and you want to make it so that even if you lose internet connection, your power goes out, there's a storm, whatever. If you lose your connection, you want to make sure you can connect back in and pick up where you left off. That's the whole reason, at least for me, that I use Screen, right? I want to make sure that I can get back where I was and I can see what's going on, and I'm not going to, just be like, oh, shoot, I lost my connection. Is it still going? Anyway, that's why I use Screen, right? Because it's something you can plug back into, and you can see exactly where you left off, and you can see where it is now in real time. That's why you would use Screen. How to use Screen? Let's get into that now. All right, so now we know why we'd want to use Screen. But I mean, there's other tools out there besides Screen. There's other similar things like tmux you can use, but I still love Screen, right? It's been around forever. It's already installed. You SSH into any random Linux box, Screen is probably there. It's lighter weight than tmux. It's going to use less resources. Your muscle memory will work from systems back from 1995 all the way to 2025. And it's going to be around forever. I don't see it going away. So, my suggestion, just use Screen. Why not? The main use case, though, you're SSH into a server. You're running something that's going to take hours. And you don't want to keep that terminal open, right? Or you don't want to risk having your internet drop or anything else. So Screen's going to keep whatever it is you're running going, even if you disconnect. So let's start with this. We're going to SSH into Buddy, which is it's a VM on my local network here. Hey, Buddy. And we're going to start up a new screen called Ping. So just picture this. Just picture Screen as each different screen you start is just a different terminal you can connect to that's just going to keep running no matter what you're doing. So we're going to do Screen -s and name the session Ping. And this is familiar to you because this is the same demo I did the other day on the weekly Linux.org video, whatever we're going to call it. All right, we're going to ping google.com. Right, so that's going to ping just forever. So pretend this is a command you ran. It's going to take forever. It's an rsync from somewhere or whatever. Now we do Ctrl+A D, and that disconnects. I'm doing it again. Detached. It detaches from the screen. It's still there. Watch, ready, Screen ls. Boom, it's still there. Screen -r. There's only one screen, so we don't have to name it. You'll see what that means in a minute. Screen -r, which I'm seeing is reconnect. It's still going. So Ctrl+A, D, detach from it. All right. So now we're there. Let's do a couple others. Screen -S, capital S, logs. So we're still on Buddy. We're opening up a new screen. Tail -F, var logs, this log. Hey, now we're tailing syslog, right? And that's in a screen called logs. So Ctrl+A, D to detach. Boop, 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 boop. Let's do a new one. Screen -capital S, monitor. Oops. You can name it whatever you want. We can name it monitor with 4 R's. Right? And then we'll do H top. Boop. Look at that. It's pretty fancy. Ctrl+A, D. Boop, boop, boop. Now so we've done a few now. And maybe we're like, how many screens we got going on, Rob? Screen -LS. So we got monitor, logs, and ping. Let's connect back to ping. Screen -R, ping. All right, that's still going. Good, good. Ctrl+A, D. Exit. Now we're back on my laptop. Right? So Buddy's doing its own thing. So let's go ahead, SSH back to Buddy. Screen -LS. Yeah, they're still going. Screen -R logs. Yeah, we're still tailing what was it? Syslog. Ctrl+A, D. All right, so now let's do different. So we're doing screen sessions. Let's do different windows in a single screen session. So let's do. So we got those guys. Screen -S window. We're not talking about Microsoft Windows here, folks. All right, so let's do so this is like just brand new screen. This is what we've been doing, right? Let's do watch -N1. So it's gonna. You can do this in a regular terminal. Watch -N1 is gonna do every 1 second. It's gonna run this command. I like to put quotes around it. I don't know if you have to, but that's what I do. df-h. Right. Boop. So every second it's gonna run this. Let's go Ctrl+A, C instead of D. So C, Ctrl+A, C, going to create a new window in this same session. Let's do watch -N1 top. Whoop. There it goes. I don't know why it took so long. Ctrl+A, C. And we'll do watch -N1, and we'll just PSAX grep. So every second it's gonna run that command. All right, so now we got 3 different windows going on in this screen session. We can switch the different windows by doing Ctrl+A, N for next. N is in Nancy. Ctrl+A, N, Ctrl+A, N, Ctrl+A, N, Ctrl+A, N, Ctrl+A, N. Right? Ctrl+A, P for the previous one. And there's more. You can do like Ctrl+A 0, Ctrl+A 1 to jump to window 0 or 1 or whatever. So we got Ctrl+A 0. That's our first one we did, right? So I'm going to Ctrl+A D out of there. Boop, 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 boop. Screen. LS. So you can see this Windows one is still only showing like it's just one screen. They're all detached because right now we're just back on regular old Buddy. Hey, buddy. And I don't know what else to show you guys. So I think what we're gonna do, screen stuff. All right. So we have the start screen. We do screen minus, oh jeez, I type it, minus capital S, session name. Right, so screen minus S giant download. That's what we'd name. That's what we'd name it. To reconnect to a screen. Well, you know what? Before that, let's do for list screens. We're gonna do screen minus OS. To reconnect to a screen, screen minus R. Screen name. Right, so we had when you do a screen LS, we got this all these screens here. Right, so screen name is going to be like logs or ping or whatever we named it, monitor, whatever it is. Right, so to connect to a screen, that's that. To create a new window in screen. Oh jeez, I hate when it does that. To a new window screen, we got Ctrl+A, C to create. To switch. In Windows, we got Ctrl+A, N for next. To disconnect from a screen. That's probably the most important one. I don't know if you're gonna do Windows or not. It's up to you. We got Ctrl+A, D for disconnect. No, it's not even disconnect. Detach. I keep doing it. Anyway, so take a screenshot of that picture of that thing that's going on there. And if you want to know more about screen, there's the ways to scroll. I think it's the page up, page down buttons once you hit escape and get it into a different mode. Anyway, start using screen. You wish you did earlier. And any questions, go ahead and comment below. And let me know if you've used screen already, or if you're like a Tmux person, or I forget what the other names are of the other ones. But go ahead and let me know what you think of the video, and if you want to see more of this kind of thing. And we'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.